Hi friends, welcome to your reading. This is Kay from Online Tarot. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come out for your reading today. See what we can find out, what's being hidden from you. I said that and I just saw hidden messages. So there could be something that is being hidden from you. Here, split deck again, I see Caught in the Act, Caught in 4K. So someone might be exposing something. There might be something that is being exposed, and I see this here. So maybe it's on camera, maybe it's through the internet somehow, on the phone, that kind of stuff. So this is Kay from Online Tarot. Thank you for watching. I have a Celtic spread here. I'll pull 10 cards, except it's like a Celtic spread, but I separate the hopes and the fears. So, if necessary, I will pull a bonus card, which is kind of like an advice card for you, what to do in this situation. As well as if I need to clarify during the spread, I will. Let's go and get this last shuffle in, and then we'll go and see what wants to come out. Already I have You Taught Me to Share My Feelings. So maybe you have somebody here who is grateful for you and understanding that, you probably have shared your feelings and made this person, want to do the same. Finding new ways to grow together. I'm hearing like some of you have told this person how you feel and how the energy is like off, but, this person didn't know that it was because they weren't sharing themselves like deeper with you. So I think that should be plenty. Finding new ways to grow together. This commitment marriage proposal landed there on the top deck. Yeah, so this person, is excited to have this new connection with you, this new, like a deeper connection with you, and they're excited to find new ways to grow together. Romanticizing your life. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you could be dealing with somebody who is going to start like taking you on more dates, kind of coffee date. So there is some kind of meetup, coffee date that is going to be held, and it's just going to try to like encourage you guys to grow together, letting go of the past. Something happened in the past here that this person is wanting to let it go. That commitment marriage proposal on the top deck has me feeling like, this person is probably wanting, success in this relationship. You've taught them how to share their feelings. You've taught them what it means to love, I'm hearing. Like there's something that is going on where you are, sorry, that's my dog. There's something that happened here in the past that is being needed to let go, and that's, the reason why you guys need to find new ways to grow together. So I might try to get nosy and figure that out. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this person, what they're feeling like this, or how they feel about this connection. And I do have the Sun that came out, for this being the card of the kind of explaining how this person feels about you and this connection. They do feel like you satisfy them. You feel like this, you probably feel the same. They do feel like, this is the connection of a lifetime. They don't want to mess this up, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's go ahead and see what are the obstacles here. Thank you. Okay, so the obstacles, there's the King of Pentacles, and somebody here is stubborn. It could be you, it could be them. Whatever it is, it could have been them because you've taught them how to share their feelings. Maybe they had a hard time expressing themselves and letting you in, like in their deepest, darkest times. What's in the past here? Letting go of the past. I want to clarify that card. What happened there in the past? What are we not seeing? Ace of Wands. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands, because it is they needed strength for something. Maybe there was some kind of like, I'm seeing somebody wanting to start a project. Maybe there was some sort of like business project that your partner wanted to pursue. I see new beginnings and originality, and I feel like there's some kind of like new business that this person wants to accomplish, and maybe that took a lot of your guys' time. or maybe that took a lot of your person's time and didn't let you guys, you know, bond in that way. So let's go ahead and clarify that Ace of Wands really quickly. Okay, so the World in reverse as well as the Fool. So I see that, you know, maybe this person had an idea and like took a leap of faith, didn't really, you know, have their ducks in a row with this new business here, new business idea, and maybe it, you know, see the world in reverse. I see failure, you know, maybe this failed. It was a failed adventure or a failed business idea, and it's something that, you know, needs to be let go. Like maybe this person is hiding their feelings, or maybe they were hiding their feelings from you because they, you know, had this experience here and they decided they need to let go of the past. What's in the near future here? What can we expect to happen soon? The Eight of Pentacles, you know, this person is probably going back to school. You know, maybe they spent a lot of time on this and they realized, you know, maybe they should go back to school to pursue it so they can actually, you know, complete it. It can be the World and the Upright. And they want a successful relationship with you, but this has been stressing them out. This has been bothering them, and I feel like they're now working on it. Working on themselves could be also. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see what's beneath this person. What are they hiding? What are they struggling with? What is something like their weakness, I guess, when it comes to this connection? Three of Cups. So either there is a third person, or they probably rely on social events, social cues. Like I see society, friendships, you know, celebration, joy, support. Maybe this person goes to some kind of support group to help let go of this here. Nonetheless, it is a party of, or it is a card of a third party. So it could be another romantic partner. It could be a family member. It could be just a friend. So I feel like it's different for everybody. Let's go ahead and see what this person's strengths are. What are they relying on to help this connection? Interesting. So the Two of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. This person is relying on their recovery, relying on their healing journey. And I feel like, you know, maybe they've made some bad choices in the past. And they're going to rely on, you know, becoming a new person because of it. Like I'm hearing, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. It's a book by John Maxwell. If you haven't read it, read it. It's my favorite book. This person has a lot of past, and I'm hearing that they need to let it go. Like they've probably had a lot of moments where, you know, their actions didn't really show what kind of person they are, and it bothered them, so they're willing to make this change here. Ten of Swords. So let's go ahead and see, you know, what's the environment? What is this person? What's in their headspace? You know, what's going on? Nine of Cups here. You know, this person is focused on their happiness. They're focused on being satisfied in life. And like currently, like in the past, you know, they weren't really satisfied here. And, you know, everything was kind of going south. But I'm hearing like maybe there was some kind of, like I'm hearing like when you start working on yourself is when, you know, people come into your life. And I feel like that's what happened here. So you probably came into this person's life at the right time when this person was in their lowest of the low. And maybe you helped them, you know, get some joy back into their life. What is this person's hopes for this connection? I see the coffee date, and I want to understand, you know, what's that about? And I feel like finding new ways to grow together as well. So the Hierophant, you know, there is some kind of moment that this person wants to get together They want to explain to you like their boundaries and how they, you know, they want to dig deep. They want to show you the type of person they really are. And if that, like, I also see that this is the card of, you know, like marriage proposal, and this here is kind of standing out to me. So they could be wanting to, you know, if marriage is not the next step, you know, they could be wanting to ask you out on a you know, and on a date. And I'm seeing coffee date. I have 2 cards in there that are date, you know, related, and this coffee date always reminds me that, you know, it's not a serious date. It's not a formal date. It's more like a get together to talk about, like, can we talk is what I'm hearing. Let's go grab coffee so we can talk. And they want to talk about their feelings with you. I see the Empress here. You know, they see you as the Empress. They see you as someone that they want to, you know, make a family with, and they want to create a legacy with you, finding new ways to grow together. Let's go ahead and see what their fears are. They're hopeful for this connection. They're hopeful for this connection to reach, you know, marriage. And the 10 of Cups being their fears, you know, maybe they are like nervous for this 10 of Cups because like they also see you and this connection as the Sun card here. Like, so maybe they're fearful that you don't see them that way, that you don't see them as someone you want to be with for the rest of their lives. So they're going to explain it to you here in this, and they're fearing that they're not fearful, but they're just like worried that they're stressed about it. I'm seeing like here the Hangman in reverse, you know, and they're frustrated, overthinking about this 10 of Cups here. They want you to feel happy with them as much as they feel that with you. Let's go ahead and see what the outcome is with you two. Okay, so that card just definitely wanted to come out. This one too, I guess. So 6 of Pentacles. So there could be some kind of, okay, there could be some kind of fairness that needs to happen. Maybe letting go of some kind of bondage. I'm feeling like, you know, this outcome, because I saw this first, I feel like maybe, you know, there's going to be a balance of giving and sharing. And I'm hearing that, you know, like maybe this whole time your person's been limited giving, like this person has been not relying on their strengths. I think there was yeah, they're not relying on their strengths and their skills. So they're building that up, and they know that they have to give a little extra to receive that. So maybe they're going to be working hard on themselves in their healing journey. Maybe, you know, with you. I do see this coffee date. They want to finding new ways to grow together. You know, this, I feel like you're going to help them escape out of this devil energy here. Let's go ahead and get a few Hermit tarots just to see if we can get a little bit more clarity on what this person is feeling. We'll get a couple, just kind of run through the deck here. I left because you told me to. You know, maybe maybe you guys had some kind of connection in the past that like got a rough start, you guys, it didn't take off. One dropped to the floor, but let me just read these first. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. So these 2 cards together make me feel like, you know, there's some kind of animosity, some kind of hurt, and maybe it wasn't actual like doing, but because like I left because you told me to. Maybe, you know, you were wanting this connection and your person is still kind of working on this, like releasing this energy here. And, you know, maybe this person is wanting to let you know that they didn't want to leave, but maybe you told this person to go heal yourself, you know, like you couldn't be with them while they're in this energy here. Like I'm hearing like you gave them your 2 cents on this situation here. I'm addicted to you. Do you think about me too? Let me see what that card was on the ground. You're so very special. So, you know, while this person was gone here, I feel like they thought about you a lot. So much so they thought, you know, do you think about me too? Because they think about you in this sense here. You know, they feel like they'd be satisfied with a connection with you. You're so very special. I feel like romanticizing your life, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Like, they're realizing that, you know, they had this energy here all along with you. And I'm saying that because in the beginning, you know, like they didn't want to leave this connection, but maybe you weren't willing to, like, really, what am I trying to say? You weren't willing to drop your standards for this person, even though you felt like, you know, like these 3 cards right here. Wow, you know, like you definitely have someone here who wants marriage, who wants happy commitment with you, who wants, you know, long-lasting relationship. You know, I see the, you know, the home and the happy family, the happy kids. And I do feel like this person has a lot on their mind when it comes to you. There's even the 9 of Cups, you know, like I feel like right now they're satisfied. They're satisfied with how things are going. There's something that happened in the past that needs to be let go of. Maybe that's on your end. Maybe this energy here was something that you didn't want to associate yourself with, and you know, you could have been the one who needed to let go of the past for this connection to fly high. And I'm hearing that it wasn't anything bad. Like I was mentioning, it could have been just work, you know, that they were stressed about, and you know, that got to your guys' connection. Really quick, let's go ahead and get a love confession, because I do feel like this person has a lot to say. Do you think about me too? I'm addicted to you. You taught me to share my feelings. Let's go ahead and see how this person feels about you and what they would like to say. I'm hearing to grab that. So I have wait. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. It means stepping out of my comfort zone, but it's time. I know it's taken me a while. I do know what you need, and I want to do this right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us when I come forward to you. Yeah, I feel like that's this here, this energy. They want to express how they feel for you in this moment here. They want you to wait for them, because they're coming up with some kind of like speech. I'm hearing like some kind of, like, they're nervous to tell you, because they don't want you to end this relationship and miss out. They don't want to miss out on this here. That's what they're fearful of, missing out on that happy, like they're not going to find anyone better than you, is what they're feeling like. And instead of like letting this crumble, letting this go, they want to find new ways to grow together, and they want you to wait. They want you to just be patient with them, because like maybe they haven't asked you on this date yet, but they want to wait. They want you to wait because they want to do things right between you. Yeah, so if that resonated with you, I would love to know how. Please leave a comment and like this video. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd appreciate having you as a friend, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.